And so I am also live over here on YouTube. Shout out to my YouTube family tapping in. This is definitely going to be a conversation that you want to be a part of, an engaging conversation. My girl Ellie is going to be hopping on in just a second. But today we are talking about whether or not you truly can have it all. I think that's one question that so many single women ask themselves. They may not be asking out loud, which is part of the problem, because if we don't create safe spaces to have these conversations, then a lot of times when you deal with the things, when you run into the obstacles, when you run into some BS, you start to blame yourself and you start to feel like you're the only one going through these things. And because you think you're the only one going through these things, you blame yourself, or you internalize the things that you're going through instead of working through them. And so today's conversation is hopefully going to be a helpful one for you. So balancing the biz and the bay. This is a conversation whether you are a aspiring business owner or you are a current business owner. We are talking about whether you can have it all, and if you can't have it all, how you can actually be happy with it all. Because listen, I don't know if y'all are even ready for this conversation, okay? How many of y'all know that everybody who has it all doesn't necessarily feel happy with it all? Uh-oh. How many of y'all know that having it all, quote unquote, is not necessarily like the recipe? You have to know how to appreciate it all. And in order to really appreciate it all, you have to figure out how to manage it all. And so this is definitely a conversation that we can continue to have, because I don't think there's one cookie cutter, cut and dry answer. And I think it's all about having these open conversations, because you can learn so much just from hearing someone else's perspective. So I don't have all of the answers. And I think that it's super important to bring people to my audience that have different perspectives, that have been through different things, and who can really help you in figuring out how you can get to your goals, and really share those goals with people that you love. My girl Ellie is tapping in. All right, I am going to bring her up. Let's see. Ellie, go live. All right. My girl Ellie is joining the live conversation. I am dropping some news. Make sure y'all stick around to the end. The link is in my bio, as you know. My girl Ellie talks. Send a request, Ellie. Yeah, you might have to send me a request, because it's not letting. Oh, are you coming? Are you here? Let me see. Tube. Another one, because it's not letting me. Y'all, in the comments real quick, it says you're unable to join, Ellie. So try to do it again. In the comments, let me know. Tap in and let me know. Are you single? Are you engaged? Are you dating? Are you in a little situationship? Are you divorced? Like, what's your status? What's going on? Because I think it's important for us to figure out who we got in the building. Ellie, is Ellie in the building? There she is.
Lord, Instagram.
You're here. You made it. You looking good.
You are too.
Thanks, girl.
Honeymooner.
Listen, I'm trying to go on a third honeymoon. Don't judge me, y'all.
On a third one?
Well, wish me luck, okay? I'm just saying.
We want to come too.
Listen, y'all are coming.
Good point.
Behind the scenes, backstage pass, all access. And we got to listen. I don't just want y'all coming on my honeymoon, though. I'm trying to get y'all on honeymoons, which is why this conversation is so important. So I opened up this conversation by saying, it's February 1st, right? Black History Month, everything. However, it's the Black love for me. Like I am all about celebrating the brilliance of the people, like figuring out this Black family thing, which starts with a
generation family.
This is about building generational wealth. This is about really impacting the Black.
About, it's so much bigger than just, I've invested so much time, I've sacrificed so much, I've invested so much money into my business success. Why would I not our business? We stay up all night trying to figure out how we can make more money. And that's great. It's no shade on that. But at the same time, you need to put that same amount of effort into anything that you
to give somebody the opportunity to hurt our feelings, give somebody the opportunity to let us down. Like, that is so hard to put yourself out there. And so I think back out there after having been disappointed, with a past relationship.
Girl, when you were talking, I was getting all choked up right here because
saying everything that you said for sure, but knowing that, in my opinion, again, the biggest blessing in all of it is learning the lesson, because that is what will keep you from being a revolving door of like bad decisions, because you can't just. So I think that it is important to pause and make note of the fact that I feel like mental health has become like this buzzword. People just say it to say it to say it. And it's so important, so much so that I feel like we all need therapy, like for different reasons. Maybe not to, prepare for a relationship, but maybe, a part of your money blocks are, tied to your childhood, and you're not going to be able to break through that $1 million wall until you work through it. Maybe your weight loss issues are, tied to a childhood something, and you're not going to be able to get to that goal until you go to therapy. Like, therapy can be beneficial for so many different reasons. Normalizing that, and just talking about that being an active part of our lives, because I think that it's our responsibility as people with these platforms who seem like we have it all together, to talk about what's helping us keep it all together. Remind you who you are. And when I was in my engaged, didn't make it down the aisle, thank the Lord. However, the thing that got me out of it, though, honestly, was having a conversation with a friend who knew me, knew my history, knew who I truly was, and reminded me of who I was. Because you can get so caught up, so lost in the sauce in these relationships and situationships that you can literally lose yourself. And so that's why this conversation is important, because whether it's a healthy relationship, we ain't just drop the guard, okay, sis? Don't just drop the guard. Wink, wink. But after, I think that it's important to even just start by dispelling the myth. A lot of times, especially in our, necessarily thinking that I have to choose, like, have it all. Like, it's a myth that you have to choose one. I don't know about you, but I was not trying, and I know that y'all do too. before you start going after your personal goals. So you can definitely prioritize. I'm gonna have to start prioritizing this. So how did you decide, okay, I'm gonna step back out there and start dating again?
You know, I definitely agree with everything you're saying in that you being focused on with except the pillow.
Right.
It's not giving. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. So I think for me, I first had to make sure I was healed enough to not carry my old stuff into the new.
Ooh.
And ladies, I would just notice more prayer, do more therapy,
Yes.
do more healing to make sure that I was, seeing a different version of myself and then attracting a different version of men than I had the first time when I was a child, basically.
Like, highlight this fact. He talked about the fact that one of his clients did, like a lot of people do, they take time off. I'm going to take time off and I'm just going to work on myself. A lot of people do. So now they've taken 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years off from dating. And they say, okay, I'm ready to get back out there. But they have not done any of the work. So the moment they step back out there, they are manifesting mess. They are attracting people who are playing games. Like, they are attracting people who are wasting their time, done any of the work. So taking time off is not necessarily like the and do the work.
Yeah. Listen, it's going to be tough because we all have to recognize we play a role in this.
Everything and names, and then like close your eyes at each of those seasons.
Of that feeling, cut it off. So the next thing I did after the list is really like set the intention. And mind you, there have been guys who have been interested in, some
Important, Ellie. We got to tell them the second part of making the list and go make their dream list. Like, because listen, this amazing, right? The scripture, he who finds a what? Finds her, she's a what? Already a wife when she is found. She's not waiting for the wedding. She don't have to sign no paperwork. She has already prepared herself. She is already a wife in waiting.
You can definitely have both.
Yes.
I'm just telling y'all, I met someone that I really like.
Tell
a lot of ladies think about, especially boss women like us, and you create so many boss women through the work university.
Thank you. It's a personal preference. I
so much pressure about, he's got already it's like we didn't just come to earth as a finished product.
Exactly. Exactly. And we can't
yet, but if you see all other characteristics that are in alignment with what you're looking for,
spirit, because you don't want to get so caught up in their potential that you have when you process this selection process, as I like to do the job, you wouldn't even waste your time. Like, there's no way you would offer him a part of this company benefit. The people in the comments are like, save this live, save this live. I am going to save this live on my channel. But Ellie, seriously, I think we got to like continue this conversation because
I'm a single mom right now. It's work, right? I so admire other single mothers. However, I do not wish this on anyone, right? We have to change the narrative from.
That's what it's about. It's the family. And people, listen, based on your religion, you know, how you were raised, you might have a different idea of marriage, whatever. So I'm here for the family. Like, forget whatever you agree that the family is the foundation of all of this. Like, it's pointless to be making day because you don't want to be single. You really want to become better so they can start attracting better. So I'm hosting a virtual masterclass. It's a 4-day. So this was a perfect conversation. It was so they got to tap in.
DM her the word season.
Yes.
Even if you DM me the word season, whatever you need to do.
Yes.
I want to make sure y'all
can lock in.
Can lock in for sure.
All right, baby.
Love y'all. This was so fun. See y'all in the next one.
Listen away from that. So your little breakup, your little heartbreak that's been keeping you single, sitting on the sidelines, making excuses for why you not ready to get back out there. Because once you become a wife-minded woman, you got to join me February 13th for the Single Season Summit. This is a 4-hour virtual masterclass, meaning you can tap in from anywhere in the world. Your opportunity to learn how you can make this your last season as a single woman. You got to break up with some old beliefs, get rid of some baggage, let go of some unrealistic expectations, and you have to be committed to doing the work. But if you're ready to work, I got the resources that you need. DM me the word season, as in this is your last single season. You can DM me the word season for the link. You can tap the link in my bio, and anybody who grabs their ticket today, because they just dropped today, just sitting here on Instagram, liking all everybody's wedding photos, Black love, we excited, her sister and somebody's son. It's cute, but baby, it's time for you to create your own love story. I truly, truly believe